Hello everybody, my name is Sheily Gonzalez and I'm going to be talking about the effects of sulfates on hair. So sodium lauryl sulfate is one of the chemicals found in shampoo. The chemical formula is C12H25NaO4S. It is one of the common ingredients in shampoos to create a lathering effect. It removes oil and dirt from your hair, and sulfates can also be found in household cleaners and detergents. Sulfates in shampoo. So sulfates can be damaging for certain types of hair and for those who have sensitive skin. It can be irritating for people with skin conditions like eczema, contact dermatitis, and rosacea. Sulfates can cause your hair to become frizzy. When sulfates make contact with your hair, they create a negative electrical charge, which can create frizz after you shampoo. It causes drying effects to people who naturally have more curly or frizzy hair. So people who have drier types of hair and curlier hair usually have to use sulfate-free shampoo to prevent it from making the hair even more frizzy and drier when lacking moisture. So having sulfate in a shampoo can make your hair frizzier and drier, and can also affect people who have skin conditions by irritating it even more. So here are some examples. Usually in the ingredient list on the back of the shampoo bottle is where you can see whether or not they contain sodium lauryl sulfate. Sometimes it's also sodium laureth sulfate. Some products don't have them, and it's usually listed in the front as a like to advertise in big red letters. So on the first picture on the top, you can see Pantene. It's probably a common brand you see anywhere that you try to buy, like Target, CVS stores. And one of the first ingredients you see is sodium lauryl sulfate, which is what creates the foam that helps spread the product more across your scalp to clean your hair. And on the bottom, you can see is another popular brand for that's more natural based, and it says sulfate free on the bottom, which is usually what promotes their brand for people who are looking for more natural products. So here I have a shampoo bottle as well that I use personally, and it also says sulfate free on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it right here. And yeah, usually when they don't have sulfates, they put it on the front where you can see it. So controversy around the topic. Shampoos that contain sulfates are not harmful to your health, so it's not fatal. It's not anything extremely dangerous. It just can cause irritation for those who have sensitive skin and cause some hair types to lack in moisture and become drier, meaning it needs even more moisture than it needed before. Myths about sulfates causing cancer, which has all been proven to be untrue. There's nothing that supports that theory. It's not really necessarily true. On the bottom picture, you can also see the suds. So sulfate is what creates those suds to help clean and also spread the product farther across a bigger surface area. Another thing would be that products without sulfates that are more natural based usually cost a little bit more money. So that could be an issue for others. What I find intriguing about this topic would be is that I personally have eczema and curly hair. So I had to make these changes to what I use on my hair and skin. So once I went to my dermatologist, she told me about those sulfates and finding sulfate-free shampoos, and it really made a difference in my hair and also my skin. So it also is something that many people overlook, especially since not everyone has curly hair or skin conditions, which makes them realize that it's drying out their hair. And specifically, also sulfates don't affect everyone as severely as some people see it. In the future, I hope to study medicine. I am a dual enrollment student, so I haven't really jumped into my career yet. So that's something in the future I want to do. And so seeing different fields of medicine has always been interesting to me. And these are my references. Thank you for listening.